Hi, John Walker. Welcome to Lacan TV. This is day 4 of our Western Caribbean cruise on the beautiful, wonderful Oasis of the Seas, a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, one of the best. Today we are in Jamaica, man, Falmouth Jamaica. When I left you, we had done the tour of the Vitality at Sea Spa. That was a beautiful tour. And then we did a beautiful sunrise. It was a double sunrise. If you missed it, go back and look. And we ended with breakfast in the main dining room. You know, breakfast is my favorite meal. So on now to Jamaica, Falmouth, Jamaica. Here we come. Well, you've been watching some beautiful views of Falmouth, Jamaica from our boardwalk balcony cabin. Yes, the boardwalk is an excellent way to see. People sometimes ask what it's like in the boardwalk cabin. What will I see? So just gives you an idea. This gives you an idea of what you will see. And the ship backed in, because it backed in, our views were just stunning, just excellent of Falmouth, Jamaica. Now we're ready to get off the ship soon. Okay, the ship is still docking, it's still backing in. It's so amazing how they can dock these huge ships. They have so much more control now. They really don't even need tugboats anymore. So soon we'll be docked and we will be getting off. And you know where we're at? We are in Falmouth, Jamaica. Here we come. Okay, we're in Falmouth, Jamaica. We just landed.
And then next, sir.
All right, if you insist.
Good morning.
All right, I promise you a view of the bottom of one of the little boats, the rescue boats. So here it is. 2 ships are in port today. Oasis of the Seas and the Disney Fantasy. This is a close-up view of the Oasis of the Seas. Man, it is big and it floats. Here's what it looks like when 5,000 people hit the port. It really didn't seem crowded at all. 5,000 people. Throw a couple more in for Disney, maybe 7,000. But of course, not everybody gets off the ship, so it was handled very easily. Now, when you first get off the ship and you walk in the port area, and many ports are doing this, they built a really wonderful area for people to shop, completely safe. So you don't even have to go out in town if you're just coming to shop. But a lot of us, we do want to go out in town. I want to go out in town. I want to see what's out here. Chris, not so much. She's not real curious to step out of the port area. Chris, why don't you want to go outside the port?
Well, I've been to Jamaica before, and I did not really care for the experience. When we went outside the port, it was constantly miss. Miss, I can take you here. Miss, I can take you there. Sell. And I did not want to experience that again.
Well, we left the port area, sort of like going from the Garden of Eden into the wilderness. But we found some friends, and because we found some friends, they took us around. They pointed us to a trustworthy guide who hooked us up, and we're going to show you some of our local touring. This was one of the first Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses in Falmouth, Jamaica. Or the James Bond movie, Live and Let Die, The Race Down the River, was filmed here in Falmouth, Jamaica. The Jamaica Swamp Safari Village. Right.
Can fence with crocodiles.
Oh, yeah.
And to get out, you have to walk on the back of the crocodile.
Yeah, he ran on top of it. Yeah.
This one.
That's what
You see a movie with a big boat chase. Remember I said when I got baptized there was only 6 million.
Right.
6,000
Our driver was a volunteer here. He worked and helped to build this assembly hall. So it's amazing, even the land where there are many, many poor people, it's nice to see a volunteer spirit. Real Jamaican treasure, the ackee fruit.
You can see the pan opens. You can see the seed on the inside, and the seed sits on the what we call it apple. So we clean that up, cut off the seed.
This is the ackee fruit. It's green now on these trees. It's a very funny looking fruit. And when you see it, you'll say, wow, when it's ripe. Here's a closer up. These are not ripe on these trees here. They say, get this, it tastes like scrambled eggs. I love eggs and bacon. Well, here's what it looks like ripe. You just saw it. Here's some specs about it, what it's good for. Now, I don't want this to be a video about the ackee plant or fruit, so I'll just say people make many claims it's good for many different things, and you might try diabetes, high blood pressure, etc., etc. So you can read it and see what's here. Just keep in mind, you can probably get the juice when you're in Jamaica, but you cannot bring the live fruit back into the States. This is the river James Bond raced down, and this is also the river many people will take a rafting trip down. We didn't take the rafting trip. It looked pretty boring and slow to me, so we didn't opt for the rafting trip. But what we did do is we went up to where the rafts are launched from and where they make the rafts, and so we'll show you the bamboo, we'll show you a little bit of how the rafts are made, or at least you'll see the rafts made. I think you'll see people sitting in the rafts as well. Okay, let's start with the bamboo. Here's some of the bamboo. You can see the bamboo in this area is primarily used just for the tourist industry. It's used to make the rafts that take the people down the lazy river. So here's the bamboo, just an open field where you come, where they bring you to get on the rafts. In a minute, you're about to see the rafts. I'll show you the rafts, what they look like. Here's your first view of the rafts. These are the rafts that will take you down the river, and the gentlemen that take you down the river. They do make their living off of the tourist business with the rafting, and every day Royal Caribbean and other cruise companies bring people here every day to Falmouth, maybe 1-2 ships, and so it's nice for the tourist business. It's a nice little industry, and if you want to enjoy the raft ride, do take it, enjoy it. And the man was trying to say, oh, it's safe. It is safe, but we just didn't have time for it, and it seemed slow. I just didn't want to float down the river on bamboo. But here's the bamboo. You saw it up close. And the bamboo, like I said, it's a very unique plant. They say it grows so fast, once again, you can watch it grow. So it's a unique plant that grows here in Jamaica and other tropical areas of the world. Okay, we've seen enough of bamboo, we've seen enough of Falmouth, so we're heading back to the port. We're going to get back to the port, grab lunch, do a little shopping. When you come back to the port, you're going to find there are different signs telling you about some of the people from Falmouth, some of the things that happen in Falmouth. If you're interested in Falmouth, you can stop and read up a little bit about what's going on in Falmouth. What I didn't like outside the port, they're a little bit on you to buy. Here's Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, most of you know, he's the famous sprinter. Used to be the fastest man on earth, probably not no more. But you can read a little bit about Usain Bolt here. As I mentioned, you can read about other people well. Won't dwell long on these signs, because if you ever go to Falmouth, or you can just Google who's Usain Bolt. We went by the school that he attended. And now you're looking out from the port out into town. Like I said, the thing I didn't really like, Chris warned me. I'll say again, Chris warned me, when you go out in town, they're on you, baby. They're on you to buy. Now here's another person, John Thorpe. tells you that Falmouth originally was more of a sugar plantation. That's what it's famous for. Of course, now it's all about the tourists coming. It's all about the tourists coming here. That's what brings the money. Here we are in a little shop before we go back on ship. The shops, they're not pressing you to buy. It's pretty easy. They're not like in, I would say, in the outside where they're really on you. The only thing I noticed, you would probably say a lot of the shops are not owned by Jamaicans. They're owned by Westerners, either British. There's a lot of British in Jamaica, or Indians own a lot of the shops. Sort of sad that the local people don't own the shops. But we're going to go back on the ship, then we're going to get back off the ship and do our final shopping, our final coverage of Falmouth, Jamaica. Hey, look what we got when we got back to ship. Yep, they decorated our room. I had ordered this. They forgot it. Can you imagine that Royal Caribbean forgot it? So they gave it to me at no charge. It normally would be like $45. If you order special things like for anniversaries or other special events, they'll do a special decoration of your room, your cabin. So this is what we got. It was our anniversary. And we hope to go back on probably Harmony of the Seas next year, and we might get another one of these. So this is what it looks like. Yes, it looks nice. My wife, Chris, she really liked the decoration. I'll let her tell you what she thinks of it later. And here's some more of the decoration that they gave, a little picture frame as well. Chris, your thoughts on the decoration?
The decorations were so nice. When we got to the room, on the door, there was a banner. And then when I walked inside, hanging from the ceilings, there were hanging banners as well. They were gold, cream, and burgundy. And they also said happy anniversary. And there was a banner also on the mirror that said happy anniversary. And then on the table, there was a picture frame that you could put your picture in. And it had the ship's insignia on it as well.
Well, we are back in the Windjammer Cafe or Buffet for lunch. Let's see what's for lunch. Well, you know there's a lot. There's a great variety in the Windjammer. They have, of course, chicken, beef caldereta. That's a Filipino dish. So they have we're at the Asian Spinner. Here they have a lot of Asian foods, and they feature different foods from Asia too. Over to the cookies, the desserts. Cookies, desserts don't really change much. It's about the same every day for lunch in the Windjammer.
They had a large variety and number of desserts. And if you're a dessert person, great. I like some desserts, but they really were not any that I particularly like. I'm not a big fan of chocolate or the mousse or the cheesecake. But one thing they did have that I did like was the oatmeal cookies. The oatmeal cookies were really great. One thing I liked about them is because they were soft. So I did get a couple of the oatmeal cookies from day to day, and I enjoyed those.
Well, here's some more desserts. So indulge, look at the desserts from chocolate cheesecake, chocolate chip cookies, other items. What I usually do is show you the names and then the items, and you can see the desserts. If you have a sweet tooth, you won't be disappointed on this ship. There's plenty of dessert to go around, including cold ice cream. One thing from the Windjammer has a great view of the port. We were parked or pulled up anchored beside the Disney cruise ship. Now you're looking down into the Disney ship as well as the port area. So here's the port area. Like I said, the port area is really designed and made for the tourists to get off, to go shop. You can get a little food to eat too. There are some restaurants here. It's completely safe because it's fenced off from the rest of the city. That's, I guess, a little bit of a shame. Then if you come back on ship or you choose to stay on ship, the ship is really empty during this time. You could basically have the ship to yourself.
This is the shopping area, or the little touristy shopping area. That's where you enter and leave the ships. But these are some of the stores just in the first area of the shopping. And we'll show you more stores as we go along.
That's the one though.
There's a Quiznos sub, a Nathan's, surprisingly a lot of American. And some more little stands looking back now. Since I love coffee, we're going to check the coffee prices. This is Treasures of Falmouth, Jamaican souvenirs, liquor, Blue Mountain Coffee. The owner was just wonderful. Showed us around. I'll show you what I ended up buying.
Oh my god, that sounds fabulous.
This quality made the Guinness Book of Records for the warmest flavorful coffee.
How much is that?
For the ground, it's $29.99 for 30.
Try the 12 here.
So it's $1 per cup.
Jamaica patty port tastiest. We're going to find out and we'll let you know in the next video. But they sell here in Falmouth the jerk patty. These are just some little stores. The Falmouth duty free stores over here. Liquor, tobacco. And now we are slowly walking back toward the ship. John Walker, the Cot TV, getting ready to wrap up. What a beautiful sunset it's going to be, and we are in the perfect place in my room. Even when we pull off, we still should be able to see it perfectly. Well, we're wrapping up our visit to Falmouth, Jamaica. We're back in. We got a show coming on here at the Aqua Theater, and so we're going to go up and see the push-off at 6:30, and we can catch the show after sunset. I believe there's a 7:30 and 8:31 as well, and then tomorrow night. But what a beautiful sunset we got in store.
Okay, we're going to wrap up our day at Falmouth, Jamaica with the beautiful sun setting over Falmouth. What a beautiful picture in the background. Such wonderful art. And we give all credit to the grand creator, God, who made everything in this beautiful sunset. So enjoy the sun setting over Falmouth, and the ship's about ready to leave. We're getting ready to pull out of Falmouth, and after this, it's on to dinner tonight. We think we're going to do dinner in the main dining hall, not in the buffet. And tomorrow morning, we're going to be waking up in Cozumel, Mexico. So enjoy the sun setting. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, Lakat TV. This has been John Walker. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.